All right. So today is our anniversary, and this is gonna be our anniversary video. Super exciting. We've got a nice. It's called a dipper. It is a joint rolled in oil, rolled in keef. Oh yeah, that's all that oil.
Oh, now it smells good. Just make sure to blow it this way. Damn, honey, you're hot.
So hot, I'm sizzling. Anyway, so it was actually pretty cute how we met. We first met on Bumble, and I saw him, and he had a picture of him and Danny, and I was like, oh my god, he's so cute. And as soon as I guess swipe right or whatever, it said that we matched, and I was like, oh my god, yay! It was so. Bumble is such a great app. I think it's very cool.
It worked for us. Oh, do you want to get a hash thing?
Oh, it's right in front of us.
It's all sticky all over my fingers.
Yeah. It's because of that oil melting. Look at that oil melt.
My story's a little more complicated. Before I had met her, last 8 months, I had been talking to one girl. It seemed like it was going somewhere, but in maybe another video I'll get into it. But 8 months of my time went to this girl, didn't go anywhere, so I just started going back on the Bumble, seeing what was there, because I wasn't getting anywhere with the one girl I was trying to figure out. I don't know how long, maybe like a week or two, just off and on, every once in a while, and open it up, see who's there. And yeah, she was just one of the girls that caught my eye. Like, oh, this cute Asian girl. Like, oh, looking at her profile, a lot of these things, like, oh, like, she seems interesting. She sounds fun and laid back, and I think she's really cute. So I swiped on that, and then, I don't know, it wasn't very long, maybe a day, maybe not even a day after I had done that. I'd gotten a match, and then it's Bumble, so the
I
girl
have
has
to message first.
Yeah, the way Bumble works is the female has to make the first message.
Oh, look at you touch that oil, baby.
Yeah, I keep doing that by accident. It's fine.
But yeah, it was actually interesting because I was talking to a couple guys on Bumble, and they were all very interesting. Yeah, like a normal girl on a fucking, dating site. They're just like, oh, let me see some of your, and I'm like, no thanks, I'm okay. And they're like, I'll send you a pic if you send me a pic, and I'm like, no thanks, that's okay. Oh my god.
These guys you swipe right on? Okay. I'm gonna say, like, just put in your profile, like, what you want. Like,
Yeah.
if you just want to hook up, just put that in your profile. People do that.
It was like these guys, we would match, and I was like, oh, cool. Like, I guess we have some stuff in common. But it was like, no. He just wanted a girl to just have over at one night, and I was like, nah.
Yeah, I was actually looking for a relationship, because I was very lonely. I didn't want just a friend. I wanted someone I could actually spend all my days with.
Yeah. It's very nice. I love it.
I think you initiated with one of the questions you could ask.
Yeah.
I think it was like, something along the lines of like, what's most important in a relationship for you? and I think I said like honesty,
Yeah.
and then that's where it went from there.
But yeah, and I put, because like a lot of people say, well, you know, trust and whatever, and it's like, yeah, obviously trust is a very important thing to have, but I think the biggest thing for us, like a successful relationship, is communication. If you don't communicate, nobody knows how you're feeling, nobody knows how to change it, nobody knows if it's you or them. Like, communication is like very important.
I learned that from the worst of relationships, that communication's like the sole thing that keeps it alive, if it's meant to be alive.
Yes.
Sometimes communication will lead you to the answer that maybe you should move on, or
Yeah.
it's not working out. But with proper, concise, well thought out communication that's meant to reach an objective for the both of you, you can both get to where you want to be, even if that means that you find someone else. Like, you don't want to be wasting your own time. No.
Yeah.
If you're not looking for hookups, don't waste other people's times, and don't waste your own time.
Yeah.
Yeah, be honest, have good communication, say the things you want to say.
Yes. Always let them know what's on your mind. Even if you think it's gonna hurt their feelings, it's gonna hurt their feelings more if you act out on something like that and they have zero clue about what's going on. And you just always want it to be a fair playing field for both of you. Not saying you're both gonna be fucking beating each other up, but you always want it to be an even playing field where it's like you and him both know what's going on, or you and her.
You and your partner. You and
Yes.
the person you want to be with.
Yes.
Regardless of like how the relationship is, like if you're friends, if you're best friends, if you want more than that, you want something a little more complicated, having the communication about your intentions and what you want out of it is key.
Yes.
We've been together for over 365 days. We've never had a single argument.
Yeah.
We've never had a fight. Every time something comes up that stresses us out, even if it, like, especially if it's about the other one, we just say so. We talk about it, and then literally every single time, we figure out how to go, how to move on from it.
Yep.
Literally, by communicating these issues, we were able to find the solution almost immediately. And here we are a year later, and we're just as happy as the day we met.
It's amazing. Like, and I have to give him props. Like, I have borderline personality disorder, and so if you don't know what that is, it just means I can't regulate my emotions as well, and I can't regulate them, basically, period. And I'm so blessed to have someone like him, because like there's days where I'll just like freak out, like, and I will get so angry, and he doesn't get mad at me. He just looks at me, he's like, okay honey, it's okay, you just need to take a deep breath and we'll get through this. And I'm like, I know, I'm just really mad.
Instead of just telling her to calm down, like, what's the issue, and like, well,
Yes.
what can we do to make sure that the issue is resolved, or what can we do better next time?
Yeah.
And just simply that, like, not saying you should do better, like oh, tell me about it. That's the easiest thing you could do, and then it's from there. As you talk about it, the more you know about what's going on, how you're feeling about it,
Yep.
the easier it is to figure out the solution.
Yep.
Just a simple, just how's it going? How are you doing? Like, what's bugging you? Or even sometimes, a lot of times, I'll say this, a lot of times, we don't really know what's the matter, but but we'll just talk. We'll just talk about the things, little things that happen, little things that are upsetting us, and sometimes we'll figure out like oh, this is the source of like the issue that's going on, or
Yep.
even if it's just little things, we'll talk about it and figure out one by one these little issues and how to solve them, and we get through them.
Yeah.
It's all about communication.
Yes. And especially with a borderline personality disorder like me, like, I think that a very important part too is to validate your partner's emotions, no matter what they're feeling. That's a really important thing that Ryan does very, very well, is validates my emotions. Is like, so when I'm upset, he'd be like, I'm sorry that you're upset. Like, what can we do to like fix it? Or what can we do to make you feel better? Instead of being like, you have no reason to be upset. There's nothing going on that's making you mad. There's nothing going on in your life that's going down. And it's like, with people with BBT, they don't have to, or BBT, excuse me, BPD. There's not really anything that has to be going on. If there could be some little thing that, like, it could be just like a little bit of a tapping, it could trigger the annoyance in you and just be like, oh my god, it needs to fucking stop. But instead of, being like, okay, you need to calm down, it's, all right, what can we do to help you and change that? It's just, he makes me feel so reassured in our relationship, and it's just so nice. It's amazing to have someone who wants to understand and does his best to understand everything that's going on with you. So it makes me feel very, very good.
Living with her, come to realize, I think that I've been living with my mom in the same way my entire life, so it's almost like natural, like coming into this relationship, because I've already dealt with it. My mom's the same way. She's a lot more extreme, but I mean, I know how to put up with the most extreme if my mom's that way, and so she's so much easier to deal with.
I sure hope so. Oh my god. Well, I hope that you got to learn more about us and our relationship and just the dynamic between both of us, because, everybody has their off days, everybody has their bad days. It's just the way you go about it. And that's the way your relationship will be, is the way you go about it. You just have to be a calm, patient person if that's what your partner needs.
Take it one step at a time. Take it day by day. Literally
Yes.
every day is something different. We're just getting to the next day. As a problem arises, deal with it.
Yep.
Don't let it sit in the back burner.
Exactly.
Once it arises, like, okay, let's figure it out. And then if you use that to figure out if it's something that can be done in that moment or not. Because sometimes it can't.
Yeah.
But as long as you know and can prepare yourself, like, okay, we can't do it today, but let's make a plan for the times that we can do it. Don't set yourself up for failure. Don't set your partner up for failure. Communicate.
Exactly.
Can't stress it enough. Just talk.
Everything you have to say to your partner is important.
If you love them, if you want to love them, you have to respect them by talking to them and listening to them. That is like rule number 1 of showing respect, is to listen.
Yes.
And that's if you want to truly love someone, showing them the most respect possible by listening and being supportive through your love. Like that's how you love someone.
Yeah. I'm so happy we found each other.
I am so glad that I found her. There's so many just fake people, so many basic people, so many people that are just lame and annoying, and like, for how long I was in the dating game looking, it doesn't seem like it took that long to find her. So I feel so reassured, and I feel so lucky that we were able to find each other, and it worked out so quickly.
Yes. It's been amazing, and my family has met him, and my mom even said to his face, "You are the only boyfriend that Corinne has ever dated that we've actually liked." So that should tell you something.
Yeah, everyone in her family is like, "Wow, like, we actually like you."
Oh my god. But I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun making it.
Yeah, if you have, we like to think that we have a very successful relationship.
Yeah.
So if you have questions, like let's talk about it. We know we're not therapists or we're not counselors, but
Yeah.
but we know what's important to us. We know what works. We know what doesn't work. Like if you are experiencing something, or just feel free to ask in the comments, and if someone else or one of us can answer, then we'll try.
Yeah.
Let's communicate and try to move on with our lives.
Yeah, we're always down for a cool Q&A. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this video. This has been a very special video for both of us. I hope you like it, and I hope you can take out as much as we put into this video. And yeah, if you want, smash that like button, hit a subscribe, and if you want, turn on that notification bell to be notified every single time that we upload.
Maybe here
Woo!
we might do a part 2.
Yeah!
So stay tuned for that.
Yes.
Only 365 more days.
Only
If you subscribe right now and turn on the notification, you will know when it happens.
Exactly. You will 100% know when it happens. All right, thanks guys. Bye.
Thanks for stopping by.